it's Ray here. Welcome to my first video and welcome to my channel. So if you're watching this is gameplay footage from a game known as the War Z. It's a bit controversial, and I think most people on the web should know that by now, unless you've been living under a rock. Anyway, if you don't know, it's basically a blatant rip-off of the popular DayZ Arma 2 mod. Anyway, I got suckered into buying this game by a mate who played it during alpha, and he thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. Um, yeah, I'm not so convinced. I bought it from the actual Hammerpoint website for $15. I can't get a refund even though I have emailed them saying I'm not really happy with the way the game plays, and I'm not happy with getting all my gear only to get if it was a player doing that, robbing my gear off me by shooting me from 1,000 yards, that's fine. But hackers, I mean, using ESPs or aimbots, come on. And on almost every server in Europe, so it's a bit frustrating. So I made this guide to help people who are stuck playing the game, or you're just frustrated because you can't get anywhere. Okay, first thing you must do is try and log on to a US server. Anything around about 256, 250, that population limit should be not more than 10 to 15. Anything more than 15 and there are too many people around the map. Secondly, to get some loot, you need to search vehicles like a camper van, like the one I'm in right now, so a mobile home. So you need to search one of those, see if there's anything in there. Um, Now, one of the biggest threats in the War Z is not the zombies themselves. As you'll see, there's not a lot of zombies around, but it's the players. So try to spawn, try to uh, roam around in smallish towns rather than the big towns. Like Compass City is a no-go because you will get blown up if you go there. You want to be searching empty buildings like this house over here. Normally it'll have some sort of useful loot. Food is always good. Food and water, you need that to survive. Medical supplies, guns are always great. Body armor, any type of body armor, even a builder's hat. Oh, that's cool. All right, so there is a helmet. That's good. So yeah, um, normally if you are in a low pop server, the chance of you finding decent loot is good because there aren't that many people on the map, and most probably you won't run into any nasties who want to steal your loot or just kill you just for the lulz. Alright, so apart from houses, you want to look at vehicles that have not been destroyed. They often will have some sort of loot around them. Like this Hummer, for instance, I can see there's something underneath it. I don't know what it is. Right, I can't get to it. Oh, okay. So yeah, so food is always good, because as you walk around the map, you will start to lose nourishment and you'll start to gain thirst, and both of which are detrimental to your survival. So you need to find water and food, obviously, and medical supplies. Um, oh, there's a rifle there. Okay, with rifles, with anything like a weapon, that isn't a very good gun, but it's better than something. If you think by finding that you're Chris Redfield and you can take on a horde of zombies, you're mistaken. The moment you fire that off, you will attract tons of zombies. They will overwhelm you. In addition to that, if you do survive the zombies somehow, some douchebag player or a couple of douchebag clan members will come down and kill you, even though you don't have anything worth taking. But yeah, also don't waste ammo on a zombie. If it's one or two zombies, just try to be creative with how you use your melee weapon and just take them down that way rather than having to waste your ammo, because ammo is a rare commodity. I can't loot this because it's not loot, sorry. So yeah, ammo is a rare commodity. You can buy ammo from the marketplace, but please don't do that because it's a very shady practice by this company that have made this game called, well, the company's called Hammerpoint Interactive, and it's a very shady practice that you can buy something as amazing as ammo, medical supplies, food, water, backpacks, body armor, on using real money. I mean, I'd appreciate it if it were you could sell in-game money like the ones you loot off corpses or weapons or other things you find in the game for such things in the marketplace. But to actually spend real money to get stuff like that, I think it's pay to win in many ways, and especially if you've got a sniper rifle and you're spawn camping, you know, it's just breaks the game in many ways. But okay, so now I've got some loot, which means I now need to go to a safe zone. If you've ever played games like Resident Evil, basically a safe zone is a area where you can't get shot by other players, and I don't think there are any zombies there because I've never encountered any. So once you're there, you can actually log out and access your global inventory, which is like a bank where you can dump all your gear. So, like I found this rifle and the helmet. I don't want to lose those, so I'm going to dump those in my global inventory, so I don't lose them. Also, I think I may have attracted a zombie or two. Yeah, I have. So I'm just going to have to run. Bear with me. Alright, so I've managed to make it back alive to somewhere near the safe zone. Also, you may have seen I have equipped a flak jacket, which I had in my backpack. And the reason I've done that is now I'm close to the safe zone. This is the most common place you'll get shot by a sniper or a camper. So always try and get as much protection as possible when you're coming up here. As you'll see, there is a thug on this server, as you can blatantly tell by their tag. So I know he may be anywhere, so I don't want to really get shot and lose my loot. Also, just because someone's tag says civilian doesn't mean they are one, so you want to try and avoid them as much as possible, really. Um, Even normal civilians could be just douchebags who want to take your gear or just kill you for fun. So just avoid players. It kind of destroys the element of it being an MMO, but this is not really an MMO. Not when servers are limited to 50 or 100 players. It's not an MMO. It doesn't even have voice chat. It's just a sandbox survival horror game. And if you're into that kind of genre, then it's alright. you know, it's not the best game, but for $15, it's alright. Okay, so I'm just going to run from cover to cover. Do remember to do this when you're covering great distances. It won't help against a sniper. If you want to avoid a sniper or don't get shot, if you don't want to get shot, just move in a zigzag pattern. That helps. Also, your sprint is like on a cooldown. As you can see, it goes down as I'm running. So try not to waste it because you may need it to run away from zombies. Always keep checking behind you once you've reached a safe location, just in case someone was tailing you and they want to kick your head in. Okay, so now you can see there's warnings come up, which means I'm in the safe zone, which means I can now log out and access my global inventory and save all my loot. So that's just what I'm going to do. Any minute now. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Okay, so right. So now it's going to disconnect and I can show you what the global inventory looks like. Remember, this is for people who are just new to the game or maybe want to pick the game up. But I wouldn't advise you buying the game unless you have bought it and now you're stuck with it. It's not the best game in the world at the moment. Okay, so now I'm going to click my inventory, my survivor, and yeah, just as you can see, I've collected quite a bit. I've got 2 or 3 weapons. One of them is an M16, which had some attachments, which my last guy managed to loot off a bandit. Unfortunately, he was on hardcore mode, and the last time I sent him around to get some more gear, he died. So I still have the attachments, which are pretty cool. As you can see, I've got some helmet, some body armor, some food supplies, some medicines, etc. So yeah, hope you like my guide. Rate and subscribe. Thank you.